guys. Oh, this is Tuesday, I think. Let's look. Tuesday. Oh, I got the 81 250, ATC 250 running yesterday. Today we're going for 2 bikes. I got a little earlier start. Still pretty late and it's already getting hot. But we are going to try to get these Tecates going. It's Tecate Tuesday. I'm excited about these bikes. I hope the shifters aren't, like the shift rod coming out of the transmission isn't stripped on both of them. He said it's only stripped on one. Hopefully it was just a shifter to begin with. So we'll see. These things are pretty nice. This one's really nice. I hope this bike shifts. If it does, I'm gonna be so happy. It's gonna be hard to sell this one. It is really cool. It's a really neat bike. But I'm gonna try to figure out where to set y'all up, and we're gonna pressure wash this. All right, we gotta get the carb off this dude. So, take her loose here. 8mm, I'm guessing. Airbox. Hopefully we can rotate it out that direction. Pull that too. If not, what I had to do on the 81 250 was take these screws loose, which they're different on that bike, of course, but take the screws loose on the box, which those wouldn't do it. That's how you take the top off. But wherever they mount, yeah, down here. So you can take that loose and you can kind of wiggle the box out of the way. I don't know if I can do that on this one. This thing looks like it's like caged in there almost. Maybe. There's these back screws right here. And anyway, it's like anything else. Figure it out as you go. So if y'all are just now getting into working on anything, just go slow, pay attention to what you're doing, remember where everything goes, take pictures if you need to, and yeah, just take your time. None of this is difficult. So having tools helps, nice tools helps, but I could rip this apart with a probably $20 kit from, the auto parts store. So that's the cool thing about bikes. You can do most of it by yourself easily without any special tools. A JIS screwdriver is important. I don't think this is a JIS, but it works better than most. It's very easy to strip out all the screws on these bikes. Getting the right Phillips head will save you a ton of time. This one works pretty good. I'm gonna see if I can find one today. So anyways, Tecate Tuesday. Let's see if we can get this thing to make some noise. This old gas, everybody ran in this stuff. I mean, look how nice that is. I haven't even taken it apart yet. The old gas was so much better than this new ethanol stuff. So all these bikes have been really easy to get going. I think that's a big reason. The two-stroke helps. I don't know why. The oil additive seems to do something. I mean, we've had a couple old bikes, like we had an IT 250. It was supposedly the owner of Mir's Yamaha out of Pampa. And that was a wicked old bike. It was super fun. The suspension was all wore out on it, but my dad shined it up and got it running great, man. That bike was an absolute blast to run around on. And it was, was that, an early 80s bike? It was wicked fast. It'd hang with like it'd blow the doors off a mid-90s CR250 in power, not in handling. I think those are the best handling bikes ever, maybe. Dirt Bike TV just did a resto on some, and they're beautiful. Let's see what the bowls look like. Oh, like brand new. Look at that. Oh my goodness, that's way different carburetor than the Hondas have had on them. This will be a little different to mess with. I have to try to figure this out. So I'm guessing the bowls just ride right here. When they float up, they just boop. So I'm guessing I'll have to flip it this way when I come back down with it. I should go. I mean, look at that. It's shit. I think I wasted my time taking it apart. I can see through the jets. So let's see if we can. Yeah, see daylight through the pilot. And there's daylight through the main. I'm just gonna blow them out while they're still in the carburetor. And then with some B12, and then I'm gonna hit them with some air. Just make sure, and then we'll put some gas in this thing. We'll mix up some 100 octane and get her to make some noise. So, all right. All right, guys, this thing's leaking fuel like crazy out of the petcock. I'm gonna have to get parts, and it just doesn't sound good. It looks like they messed with the ignition box or the coil. It's loose down here. Once it stops leaking gas, I'll check and see if it's got fire or not. And we'll jump over on the three-wheeler. For now, I think this one's gonna be a no-go today. So we'll see. It just sounds kind of rattly, to say the least. So it could just be that coil bouncing around. But yeah, I think I'm gonna kick on it while we're leaking, because, you know, maybe I can get it to start before it runs out of gas at least. But let me figure out where to set you guys down. All right, this thing's leaking fuel like crazy. We're gonna see. Oh. This thing's leaking gas bad. We're gonna see if we can get it to fire. Anyway, I'm in the run position. Got compression. That's the coil bouncing around. I don't think we have any spark on this one. Do something with this. Could just be a bad spark plug. I don't really want to pull the plug out and see if it's got fire while it's dripping gas, so I'll kick on it a little longer, see if we can get it to crack. Nope, I don't think we're getting fire. I'm gonna push this leaking thing outside and we'll get on the three-wheeler. I know it runs. These bikes aren't near as nice as those Hondas. I like these Mikuni carburetors are badass, but that's the only thing I'm impressed with. This one's lightweight, like I said earlier. It weighs like nothing, so it's really neat. But okay, there's cock. Hopefully this one doesn't look like a freaking sieve. The rubber's a lot softer on these than the Hondas. I don't know if that's because age or it's just, or whatever rubber they use for these intakes and stuff, but it's a lot more malleable and manipulatable on these than the Hondas were for sure. This one's real cracked up and needs replaced bad. Go lean on this sucking air. See if we can get her to fire at least. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, this car looks pretty bad. Well, it really doesn't, but let's get the bottom of the bowl off this one. See what we got. Oh yeah. Leaking oil. These I think have a 2-stroke injection. Like oil injection. At least that one's got the reservoir. So it's making a damn mess. I guess you don't have to premix these, but this old stuff, I don't know if I trust that. I need to block that off. Pull a vacuum, have a vacuum leak, which it's already gonna have. That intake's absolutely toast. I have y'all sitting on my rag right now. It's full of oil, which is what I thought it was, because when you kick it or get it to run, it just squirt oil out of the pipe. But it shouldn't be no big deal. Should just be able to clean it up. Let's get this outside. This bike definitely set with some gas in the balls. Y'all can see it's pretty gross. Those Hondas were super clean. I'm going to try to get all this cleaned out. Yes. All right, guys, it's Tecate Tuesday. I messed with the 4-wheel earlier. You'll see in the video. The petcock leaks like crazy, and I don't think it's getting any fire. The coil's loose on it, so it looks like somebody's jacked with it. Looks like it has the wrong plug wire on it. It's real short. I'm not sure where all that mounts up. We'll mess with that later. I know this thing runs, so I got the carb off of it. It was full of nasty oil. I think the shifter, the shaft is stripped on this one. We're gonna go get a shifter here in just a minute and see if we can get this thing riding. There's no water in it right now. The hoses are actually like just sitting here, so we can't run it very long, but I think it'll start. Oh yeah, it'll start. Let's try a little choke. Or not. Yeah, no, we're not choking it. Oh, it'll run though. Come on, baby. Oh, maybe. go.
What happened?
I don't know. She got hung wide open. It runs horribly. I don't know if it runs now. It might have seized up, I don't know. It took off with itself though, that's for sure. Damn it! Phew. I mean, the throttle's not stuck, it just took off. I think the intake boot being cracked, it was just sucking air and had a bunch of fuel. And it just took off. It scared the piss out of me.
I noticed you just like threw it out and I was like, oh.
I didn't want it to blow up in my garage, I wanted it to blow up out there.
I thought maybe it was gonna do something very bad. It's leaking some gas, I think.
Yeah, the petcock's bad on this one too. So I think we're gonna sell these as projects. And y'all want some Tecates? I got two. I don't think this one needs to be started again until at least the intake's fixed and a little more part work. So I was hoping it would just sit here and idle like the Hondas did, but it's not a Honda, it's Kawasaki. It sounds wicked, it reminds me of my 500. Had a 500 of this era and it vibrated like this thing. I mean, just wicked bikes. It sounds mean as shit. I mean, it sounds so mean. But that running away shit ain't cool. So that'll make an entertaining video. I blew up my Tecate on Tecate Tuesday. So it might be broke, I'm afraid to kick it again. So I don't want it to run off, but I want to see if it'll, let me see if it'll turn over. Yeah, I mean, I think it's okay. Wasn't good for it though, that's for sure. So, I don't know what we're gonna do yet. We'll figure it out. I think I'm just gonna post them up for sale, clean them real good, and post them up for sale and see what happens. So I'm gonna try to get this video posted soon. I'm gonna do a walk around. In the end, that's what you'll see next. Everything we got, and I think this will be the first video. Maybe the second video. I need to get 2 videos done for sure. The Honda might be the third one that y'all see, but it's not gonna be in order. But holy shit, that scared the fuck out of me. The kill button does not work. something that you need to replace if you buy this piece. So anyway, well, come see what a Honda does. Come look. This one, you're gonna have to give me a lot of money to get this one. I'm sorry, but this is my favorite. This is probably the most fun I've had riding since I was like 10 years old. This thing is just as much fun as you can. And it's a damn good bike. Oh wait, you have to put it in the run position. This machine is my favorite. It is an absolute blast. Get it up on 2 wheels. Pick any 2, doesn't matter. Pipe off of this one. Put it on this pipe. I think it sounds better. And then I have a real nice tank for this one over there too. So, but anyway, almost blew up my Tecate. We'll do a walk around here in a few minutes. Let's go get some parts, get some grips for the ATC.
Done?